calling someone that wants to place their girlfriend to a loyalty test. As always, we're going to censor out any sensitive information just in case somebody watches this, recognizes him, and ends up alerting her, yo, you are about to be tested.
What's up, man? How you guys doing?
So we got your submission that you want to place your girl to the test. You mind giving us like a rundown of what's going on, why you want to test her?
So we've been together for about 7 years since our sophomore year of high school. And between then, we've had like on and off, like we break up for like a weekend or break up for a week. And, you know, I'll do my fair share of like, I'll follow a girl or I'll text a girl, but then she'll also follow a couple more guys and I text a couple more guys. And she has actually gone out the way to hang out with a couple of guys. So recently, last August, I was working for the post office, which is a really tough job, and she really wasn't working at all. And in that time, one of her friends that she hadn't talked to in a year wanted to hang out with her for the day. So I was thinking nothing of it. You know, she went to go do her thing, but it started to do where them hanging out every day. Like she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go back to her house, but I'm gonna stay the night." And she would only tell me like a little bit, like, "Oh, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go there," and that's it. And I kind of got stressed out, so I was like, "What are you doing over there, though? Why are you going over there? Why do you need to get there every day while I'm over here breaking my back trying to make money for us?" You know what I mean? Like, I honestly was breaking my back a lot. Like, I was walking 18 miles a day in the heat, and I couldn't even get a message back while she was out doing whatever. And in that time, her friend has okay, she's a lesbian, so her friend had a girlfriend, but she had 3 brothers there. And I guess supposedly the little brother had a crush on my girlfriend, and I guess the friend thought it was cute or whatever to tell my girl like, "Oh, my little brother has a crush on you," you know, whatever. And I told my girl, "Well, that's kind of weird. If you're gonna go over there and someone has a crush on you, why are you hanging around those people? You know what I mean? If they're gonna give you that impression, that attention, I would automatically assume that something's gonna happen." So from that situation on, she wouldn't tell me much about what happened there until maybe like a couple of months later, only because I wanted to break up with her because of the resentment that I had built up. And we had broken up because of that situation in May. And when we broken up, I texted a girl that she didn't like in high school. And then I followed a girl that she thought in high school, which was obviously pretty bad. That's where I messed up. Yeah, that's where I messed up.
To kind of get at her, like a get back type thing.
Now, bro.
That's petty.
Yes.
That
yes.
is real
yes.
petty.
We're gonna let you finish, but we had to tap in real quick now.
Right.
We'll come back around to that. We'll come back to that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so what she does though is she uses that to follow. So I played football in high school. She followed the quarterback that I was super close with the entire time. She always and mind you, she and him were kind of weird for a little bit until I said something and it kind of died down. But even then, we had our issues in high school. We broke up one time and she would go and smoke with him on the low. And he would tell me, "Oh, you know, I smoked with," but she was just telling me about you guys' personal issues, which I never liked. I told him, "You're a weird homie for that. You shouldn't be talking to my girlfriend at all." You know what I mean? Like, it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
So that was that. We come back to this. She follows him because I followed 2 girls. And then she follows a guy that I assumed that she had slept with because she had texted her cousin saying, "So you know how me and so-and-so fuck." And I'm like, so I confronted her about that. "What do you mean by this message?" She goes, "I was only saying that because I wanted my cousin to make it seem like I was doing something while to get back at you, because I would guess apparently she was mad that I was making her look dumb when I only I searched up girls or whatever, bro. Like, it wasn't nothing crazy because I had that resentment towards her. She was doing me dirty without me even knowing anything.
Yeah.
Mind you, she was following one of the little brothers on TikTok for, I want to say, 4 months. And I would tell her, "Why are you following him?" She was like, "Oh, he's only 15. It doesn't really matter." No, it matters to me. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be following him in general.
Now it's getting crazy. Now it's getting crazy. Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of
different. Now, hold on. First of all, there's a lot of parts to this.
Yeah. A couple questions before you continue.
Okay.
We're kind of getting lost in the lore here.
Whoa.
Okay. So this friend that she would go over and hang out with, first off, it was a girl.
Yes.
And how old were her little brothers that had crushes on her? Yeah.
So this is where it gets kind of tricky because she told me that he was 15 and one was 16, 17. And honestly, a month ago, she was like, "Yeah, so they lied to me. And apparently they're 18, 19, and 20. And we're 22. So I was like, so you lied to me about that. You knew how old they were. And she goes, no, I just found out. And I said, no, you knew how old they were, bro. You followed him for 3 months knowingly that he was, of age, bro. Like, I was working at the time and she wasn't. She didn't have a job at the time, so she was able to go out and be out all day, all night.
Off your money.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly.
Damn.
You think she was spending it on the brothers?
I have no idea what, because she wouldn't tell me
I
nothing.
hope those brothers were 18, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
I hope so too. I told her, you're weird for even following him if he's 15. Why are you following him back?
That's what I'm saying.
That makes no sense.
Follow a 15-year-old back.
Yeah.
Mind you, okay, and here's another part. Here's another add-on. They're Colombian, so they're pretty boys. And I told her, they're pretty boys, but I'm not stupid. I'm not an idiot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. He's a little pretty boy Colombian kid. Come on now. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So
that was the first time ever in your guys' relationship that you had any suspicions, that you thought she was doing stuff?
No. This goes back to high school, like our senior year. Like when I saw those messages of her saying that she got with another dude because she only told her cousin that because she wanted her cousins to know that, like, oh, I'm getting my get back too.
Okay.
So she said that. So she said that she only said that to show her cousin I'm doing something, and I was like, that's bullshit, bro. Because she hung out with that same dude 3 times.
Which was your friend?
And we went together though. That was my friend's homie. My homie was putting him on with her while we were together.
What?
Hold on.
That's not your homie, bro.
Yes.
That ain't your homie.
No, I know. I didn't know this until after.
So it's not like she's been doing this since the beginning of your relationship. It's not like y'all been having these issues. Like, this don't sound like nothing new.
Okay, wait, Xavier. Who started it, though? Who started it?
Because you mentioned
That's
she
a
was
good
doing
question.
it.
Both of y'all was doing it.
Back.
So I could say I broke up with her in high school.
Okay.
Just to text the girl, but we got back together, and that lasted maybe like.
You said you broke up with her just to text a girl?
You couldn't just text a girl.
It wasn't okay.
No, he could be
It
honest.
wasn't
It's okay.
just to text a girl. We had, we had our
judgment.
situations. Like we had our issues.
That's
And
crazy,
I had
but
my
at least he didn't
suspicions.
cheat.
At
At
least
least
that
he
is
broke
true.
up.
No,
You know
yes,
what? I applaud
I've
you,
never
Mr.
cheated.
I actually applaud
I've
you
never
for that.
cheated.
Oh, so
I
he
can
was
say that.
respectful because
He was
broke
respectful.
up.
He broke up and
he
then
went
went
to go
back.
do it.
It's crazy, though. It is crazy, but
It's crazy, but it works.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but it freaking works.
And this entire time, I've been committed to her and only her. Even if we do break up, I don't go meet up with girls or anything. I've never linked up with a girl. The most I've done was follow and text people. That's it. She's the one that goes, links with the guy. I know. It sounds crazy. I promise you.
I mean,
I'm not like.
She's just getting her comeback, but she's just doing it better than you.
Damn.
But I get.
Respect.
So okay, so more to the story. She's always been like the friendly type, and that's where I've always had my suspicions since high school.
Okay.
I was on the football team. I was on the football team, so she always thought she was cool with the football players too. I never liked that. I was never cool with her friends. I've never overstepped with her friends ever.
So she felt like because you were on the team, she was on the team. Basically.
Exactly.
Okay.
She was exactly. She wanted to be cool with my friends, and I never liked that because I came sophomore year and she was there freshman year. So I came when she, I guess, knew people. But when I came, supposedly she had already talked to these guys, so I couldn't have a problem with it, if that makes sense. But mind you, none of my friends ever said they talked to her until we got together. I can guarantee you guys that.
Also, they waited
So the
till y'all
fact
got
that she wants to
together.
be cool, yes.
And
yes.
they told you.
Yes.
Do you know if she was doing anything with your teammates, bro?
Damn.
No. I can say for 100% sure we were good for like a good 2 years, but I've always suspected like something of her because of how friendly she was.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where my suspicions always been.
Real quick, okay. You said y'all been together for 7 years since high school.
Yeah.
That's
Since sophomore year, yeah.
Okay, so I know there are high school sweethearts,
Yes.
but both of y'all sound like y'all done some toxic things. And both of y'all sound like y'all trying to justify those toxic things by doing more toxic things.
Yeah.
So it's just like toxic building on toxic on top of toxic. And y'all at the brim of
I
toxicity.
agree, yeah.
So what do we?
I agree,
so
yeah.
Where do you seriously like? Okay, I got so many questions. I'm just okay. I don't know. I don't even know where to start with this one.
So after we graduated, we took our relationship more serious. After like the whole quarterback situation, all that, we talked about it. We actually we've actually gotten better from then. But there's been more little situations like her following guys or her doing going out and not telling them certain Instagram, her friends of friends.
Oh,
Do you know her friends? Do you know like all of her friends? Have y'all chilled together? Like you cool with her friends? You feel like they'll tell you the truth? Or like I can't even say that because my friends won't tell the truth.
No, they won't tell me nothing for sure. I know for a fact that they wouldn't, because recently they lied to me about her going out when we broken up, about her meeting a guy out there, out the club. You know what I mean? I asked her, hey, so I asked her, we were together. This was May. This is in May. I broken up with her because I told you guys I had resentment for her for what she did to me in August. She was she was going MIA on me. In August, she went MIA. She was gone for like a week, but telling me the bare minimum, hey, I'm going here. Wouldn't respond for 8 hours. Okay, that's kind of weird, you know what I mean? And then she said, hey, we're going to go to California for the day with those 3 brothers. But they said that they only went to go drop them off in California, which I was like, you're a liar, bro. Like, you're saying that y'all took 2 different cars. You went with just girls.
Have you
you're over here following
for their
him on
IDs?
TikTok.
Have you ever thought to ask the brothers for their IDs?
No,
like, hey,
I don't even.
IDs?
Dude, I don't even want to talk to them or like make it seem like, hey, are you texting my girl? That's like that's weird.
I get it, bro, but like I'm gonna speak for me as a man. When it's about mine and you really about yours, you gonna want to get some issues straightened. Like after 7 years, that's a lot of time, bro. That's a lot of time. You should want a little bit of understanding to straighten if she ain't gonna be able to give it to you.
Yeah, I kind of figured because, like I said, she followed him on TikTok for 3 months. Exactly. I don't want to take it that far, bro. If she wants a 15-year-old, she can take him. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my gosh!
For her damn sake, I hope they are
them?
not 15, bro.
That's what I'm saying. What is she doing going on a road trip with brothers that are supposed to be 15, 16? Like I don't get that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't get it either. She thinks, to me, she probably threw that age out there to make it seem like it's not that serious. But I knew that they don't look 15. I knew it. Like I'm telling you, I could send you guys the pictures of how these guys look like. They don't look 15.
Damn.
Send the pictures.
And so you were saying. so you were saying that in the time that you guys had a little break, that she went out to the club and then she was hooking up with other guys or getting guys' numbers?
She got numbers. I don't know if she was hooking up. She obviously isn't gonna tell me that part.
She was making herself available.
In May,
she was
exactly
outside.
and she got dating apps too. She was on 2 different dating apps.
How long was this break? How long was this break? For context, how long was this break?
This break, so we had ended things on a Wednesday, and I followed 2 girls on a Thursday, and by then she was already following 3 guys, and I don't know who she was texting. I don't know what she was doing, mind you. This was all like
a 1-day break.
No, we broke up, and we got. I talked to her the following Wednesday. We got back together and talked about what happened, what she did, and I only knew like a little bit. I only knew what she told me, so I don't know what else could have happened. You know what I mean?
See, when I think of a break, I'm thinking like 3 months, 6
you know
months.
What I'm saying? Yes.
No, this was like really a couple of days.
Well, 3 days if you count the follows.
Yeah, and so from that week on, I would ask her, so what? Like, what'd you do? And she was like, well, I got a couple of numbers. I was on dating apps, and I had to find that out from going through her phone because we swapped phones.
Damn.
And then so in that same week in May, when I saw that she followed the quarterback, that's when I followed the girl that she fought. That's why I did that.
Okay.
An eye for an eye.
2 for a tooth. Got
yes.
it.
I saw that, and I was out eating, and I was like, oh, bet.
But Xavier, you did say that this was high school, right? And then after high school, you guys kind of figured it out a little bit?
They've been together as adults for 4 years.
Yeah.
From 18 to 22, they've been together, so that's 4 years. Breaks in between, though.
But y'all breaks have been not long enough to understand. I don't
not long at all.
What was your point, though?
Not long at all.
They're just petty. They're just petty back and forth. Like, y'all need to figure it out, all right?
Okay, so let me ask you this. Right now, do you feel like she's talking to anybody? Does she have any more dating apps right now on her phone? Do you feel like anything is going on? Is she talking to the homies? Is she still playing football? Is she still anything? You know what I'm saying? She's still a team player?
She'll see. This is the thing is though, like she'll let me go through her phone, but I want to say 2 weeks after we got back together. We're together right now, so 2 weeks after all that, I was like, let me see your phone, and she was like, try not to be weird about it. She was like, okay. So I went through her messages, and I went to one message, and right after I pressed on that message, she snatched her phone.
Ooh. Yeah, she
So I was
hiding
like,
something.
okay. So I was like, okay, like, what were y'all talking about? I asked her, what were you guys talking about? And she goes, oh, nothing, just like, like getting to know each other and all that. I'm like, no, you wouldn't take your phone if it was for that reason, bro.
Getting
Like,
to
I'm not
know
stupid.
each
Like, you know
other?
what I mean?
What?
That's literally what I was saying. Like, that
Is
doesn't
this
make sense.
is this like
If
a
it was
new
just getting to
person?
know each other, I don't know. The number wasn't saved.
Oh, damn.
There was 2 messages like that. So I went to another one, and she took the phone again, and then I left her house because I didn't want to deal with that.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Maybe she just likes texting guys. Maybe that she just
Nah,
that's just something she just
I
likes
know how
doing.
she is. I know how she is. She
Does she-
likes the attention.
does she
That's what she likes.
Does she have Snapchat?
Mm,
She does have Snapchat.
damn.
I don't have Snapchat. I don't have Instagram.
Oh, you don't have social media.
No, because the whole point of us getting back together was I get rid of social media because she doesn't trust me on social media.
And what is
Wait,
she?
wait, wait.
What is she gonna do?
She has everything. I don't have anything.
Damn. So they got back together. So you guys are together right now.
Yes.
Okay. And so the deal was that she didn't trust him on social media because he would follow girls, message girls. So he deleted all
Okay.
his socials. So you're proving,
Right.
you're trying to prove that you want to make this work. You want to change. You want to end the cycle of toxicity. What did
Exactly.
what did she agree to?
I mean, I couldn't tell you, bro. Like, just
Bro, you didn't give her an
being
ultimatum?
here.
Bro,
You
you
didn't
didn't
give
give her an
her?
ultimatum?
I mean, in a way, like she kind of
You love
says
this
it's
girl.
my fault
You
for
love
all
this
this
girl.
happening. You know what I mean?
Oh, she put it on you.
Yeah,
what did she
she's
say was
putting
the
it on
reason?
me.
What did she say was the reason?
She said because I broke up with her, but I told her the reason why I broke up with you is because I felt like, I wasn't doing anything this past 6 months for myself. I wasn't working out. We weren't doing nothing except bed rotting together and staying in one room. I live with her, so it's like we're not getting nowhere. And I told her that. And
Wait a
honestly, I
minute.
told her I have so much resentment
How long have you guys lived together?
since 2023.
And so when you guys go on these breaks, you guys are still living together.
No, I'll go to my dad's house or something.
Damn. So in terms of where you stand in the relationship, you really want to make it work. It sounds like you're trying to make an effort to end the cycle.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's what I've been trying to do this past couple of months. Same thing with her too. I can feel it, but I also feel like she's projecting on me a lot. You know, what I mean, I've already apologized for everything that I've done. I told her, I deleted my socials. There's nothing for me else to say or do besides prove to you that I'm not on no weird shit. And like it gets stressful. You know what I mean? So I really want to feel like what would you do right now, knowing that we're together, but in the loyalty test. You know what I mean? Like how would she react? How would she act?
Okay. Well, if what you need is some clarity and you really want to see a future with her and you really want to make an effort to change and you really want to see her character, we're down to help you set up a loyalty test. We're definitely down to. Do you want to place your partner to a loyalty test, whether online or in person? Fill out our submission form and we'll give you a call. You can choose to stay anonymous or come on to the show.